We are at Lonar Sarovar, which is also called the Lonar Crater Lake. This was actually formed by a meteorite hitting about 56,000 years ago onto this part of the earth, and that formed a crater, and it's the only saltwater lake that's ever found. So we are walking down, this is the main entrance. We'll be walking down this pathway, so please come along. We have two marvels that we can see. One is the sunset, obviously, but the biggest marvel we are here for is the Lonar Lake. This is the one that has been formed due to a meteorite hitting into this part about 56,000 years ago, and you can see that this is the only saltwater lake that you can see. And we'll go closer and take a look. This is an ancient temple that we can see. Don't know how old it is, but you can see there's continuous water flow from here. You can imagine if the entire structure is made of stone, it must be pretty old, maybe thousands of years. Can't date it, but you can take a look at it. In fact, some of it is in ruins. You can see all across the top, the domes are actually falling apart. These are the steps that lead down from the entrance till you reach down. It's about 450 steps, and then you can actually climb up again, from where you get a fantastic view of the entire lake in one go. Hopefully we'll do this tomorrow early morning because it's shutting down now. So it's open from morning 7 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. On the periphery of the Lonar Lake, there are a number of temples like this one. There are like close to about 18 temples surrounding the lake. So obviously it's also a religious site for everyone to visit, and of course take a look at the lake. Marvel in the insides of a saltwater lake formed by a meteorite. The ancient temple here, completely in ruins. What I can't understand is when newer temples are managed by trustees and looked after so well, with a lot of funds coming in and flowing out, here is something that is definitely an architectural site, which I'm sure the ASI would certify as to be conserved, and it most probably, if this is could be certified by UN also. But you can see how beautiful it is, carved completely out of stone, but completely neglected. There is just dilapidated, it's falling apart. It's so sad. I'm sure all these temples that we saw so far, including this one, would be classified as World Heritage Structures by UNESCO. Just look at the marvel of the earlier times where big stones, big rocks were carved and given shapes. Look at the intricate design done on the columns. One really needs to look at it to understand how beautiful it is. And this temple is right beside the Lonar Lake, and we can see we are here finally after a long walk of maybe around 2.5 to 3 kilometers, and you can see I'm perspiring. But it's all worth it once you're here. Take a look at the beauty. Take a look at the beauty of nature. Let's take a closer look. Come. Can you imagine who carved on these stones? What they saw during those times? No, that means there was something lighting or something that was. You could see from there. You can't point here. Just see where the sun we can see the color of water beside the temple has turned reddish. That is because this water has salt-loving Haloarchaea'microbes that spread into this water, and there was a time when the entire lake water turned pink because of these microbes. So in the backdrop you can see just opposite is this final temple, but of course in ruins. You can see the amount of carving, the stones are all dispersed all around. I'm not sure how this has happened, but this temple is falling apart, and right across this temple here, in the midst of pure nature, with jungle all around, with flora, fauna, I believe there are leopards, there are monitor lizards, there are a lot of langurs and peacocks. We've seen few peacocks just flying across, perching on trees. Here is the lake that is greenish blue in color, and if you read about it on Google or watch some videos, you will see the lake having turned pink in them. You can see how beautiful it is. This has been formed, as I mentioned before, when a meteorite hit right on this spot, and it's estimated to be about 50 to 60,000 years ago, around 50 to 60,000 years before. And some even say that this could be maybe 500,000 years old. We're not sure because no one has really certified it. But look at the beauty, look at the flora, fauna, look at the birds, look at the peacocks on trees. We can hear the langurs in the distance, and I believe there are posters put across at different locations of even leopards, and it's written in many places about the presence of many monitor lizards. Of course, we have not seen one till now, but I believe there are many. So take in pure nature, absorb it. This is something that one needs to travel here in order to experience it. It's a brisk, long walk. What the government could do to improve this place is put up signboards and improve the pathway and have some drinking water facilities and some seating arrangement so that tourists who can't really walk that much at a stretch can take breaks and enjoy. Once they reach here, it's pure bliss. I mean, it's unexplainable, but it's really pure bliss. Take a look around. So if you've enjoyed this video, I mean, it takes a lot of trouble and effort to actually do all this, and if you've liked it, please don't forget to click the like button, do subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon so that you get repeated reminders of newer videos that we cover. And last but not the least, leave your comments so that we know what else you would like to see that we've not covered so far. For Travels Unravel, I sign off. Your host, Harold Fernandez.